Hi, this is a little video about an R function that I wasn't familiar with until just now. So it happens to me quite often that I have a plot with a bunch of points on it, and I want to label the points. Okay, maybe it would be cities, or maybe it would be test cases or something. And it's kind of a problem because if you use text to put labels by the points, sometimes they'll overlap if you've got points that are close to each other. And this thing called pointLabel in the car package is designed to try to optimize it, as you can see here. Um, Scrolling down to the bottom, first I'm going to say that the car package, it's in an advanced state. It's version 3, 3 point blah blah. And if you look in the index, you can see it's got a whole whack of functions. So, and I'm scrolling, you can't really read this, but the point is a whole lot of functions with um, offering a whole lot of, I would say, probably pretty good things. Okay, so that's that. Um, Now there's an example. Of course, you can read the whole thing, but there's an example. This is terrible, but I often do this. I often go straight to the examples to see. So just writing the examples. There are actually two examples. The second one makes a plot with a kind of a complicated label. It's alpha over beta, like a fraction. So that's the label that's appearing. But I want to talk about the first one first. Your graph will look different to mine because it's using random numbers, right? So our norm is asking for 50 random numbers chosen from a normal distribution with mean 0 and standard deviation of unity. And yeah, so that's what it is. And multiplying them by 10, so that's fine. Um, Yeah, good. It's auto scaling. Right. So these little red things are the data, and the numbers beside them are the labels. Now, do I think these are perfect? Like, do I think that this character placement is perfect? No, not really. Sometimes it overlaps a little wee bit. There is a thing you can give. It's called offset, which I think helps with that. Um, um, However, just take a look at these two guys right here. If I had set to put them both to the right, clearly this one that's near my mouse would have hit on top of that and it would be ugly. Even in here, these are pretty dense, and it's sort of chosen to put the label for this guy down here and the label for this guy up here, etc. Now, it's not perfect, and if I were doing, well, even this many points, it's not that many points. It's 50 points. If I were doing 50 points for publication, I might tweak it actually. Like I might just use text with X comma Y comma label, and then have the position for each one and an adjustment, etc. for each one, because it's only 50 points. And then I could play with it until, just as an example here, I want this one to be maybe below it or to the right, or at least not just on top. However, for quick plots, this is to me clearly better than just using the text function. So I think that's about what I wanted to show you. I think it's quite a good function. Maybe there's one more thing I wanted to show you. There's a note here, and that is, it's a note from the author, and that is that this came from the maptools package. And apparently maptools is going to be retired, which I wasn't familiar with. So if any of you are users of maptools, you might want to check into that to see whether it's getting a new name, or maybe whoever is maintaining it doesn't want to maintain it anymore, and maybe one of you would like to maintain it. I know maptools is pretty popular. I have friends who use maptools. Right, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.